All right, Tabletop Life fans, this is Thomas Bird here with another video battle report. We got some exciting announcements coming soon, but in the meantime, we're going to be filming some battle reports, checking out some new lists for the new Space Marine release. I'm still running Gladius. I still like Gladius for Ultramarines. I think it's the way to go, but I know several others in our group are playing with some of the different detachments. I'm sure I will make a foray into that, but for this battle report, we're sticking with Gladius. I did want to mix it up a little bit. I've been running aggressor bombs. I want to try the Hellblaster bomb, so we're going to put that in today. So let's go through the list real quick, and then we'll see who we're playing against. So from a character perspective, we've got a lot of characters. We got Calgar. This guy's standing in for the new combi weapon Lone Op Lieutenant. We have a Librarian in Phobos armor. A librarian, this is Lieutenant Phobos armor, a librarian in Phobos armor, a Primaris captain, and then Uriel. They're all joined to their squad. So we got a unit of intercessors, we got a unit of assault intercessors, we got a unit of infiltrators, we got a unit of incursors, and then over here we got a lieutenant with the fire discipline. He's running with the 10 Hellblasters, so the Hellblaster bomb. We got the standing guys, haven't finished building them yet. The new assault intercessors. We got a Land Raider Redeemer with all the flamers. 6 Eradicators with Calgar. So he's got a lot of guys to run around with. And then we got 2 units of Inceptors, 1 Bolter, 1 Plasma. So that's the list. Kind of all over the place. We got some jank. We got some stuff we're going to do. We're going to test it out. Let's go see what we're playing on the other side.
All right. Today I'm running a Vanguard attachment. Got a lot of Battle Shock shenanigans that hopefully go off against the Ultramarines. It's tricky, but I think I can pull it off. I'm going to try to run 2 big blobs of the Warriors with the attached primes. Give them all the goodies. I got 2 units of Gargoyles, doing gargoyle stuff. 1 Lone Biovore, because you never leave home without it. I got 3 Exocrines. I have 3 Neurolictors. I have the Neurotyrant, the Death Leaper, and the Swarm Lord coming into my characters. 2 units of 3 of the Von Ryans, and 3 Lone Ripper bases, because I didn't have enough points to put anything good in. And that's about it. I'm going to be doing a lot of move blocking, a lot of battle shocking, and hopefully scoring max on my secondary.
All right, we've got ourselves deployed. We've got the mission laid out. We're playing Vital Ground, Chilling Rain, and Crucible of Battle. Scrolling out here a little bit, or zooming out. I've got this side over here, Ultramarines. Calgar's just dished up on the line. I had a hard time deciding who I wanted to be deep striking because I don't want him to just bum rush me and me not have anything on the table. So I ended up putting the Incursors in deep strike using Uriel's ability. So it's interesting. I took the Reavers out, and they're going to basically be able to do exactly what the Reavers did. But just a little bit of everything kind of spread around. He forward deployed just a few things. He can redeploy. Do you do that before or after you know who goes first? Oh, you get to do after you know who goes first? I get to know these. You get the power, just like the old things? I thought only Ultramarines had that. But here he is. He's got the Swarm Lord. He's got a lot of CP. He's just hanging out. He's got a couple Exocrines in reserve, a couple units of the Flying Bugs in reserve. So we'll see. I know what he's want to do. I got to try to stop him. We'll come back after we know who goes first and after the first turn movement is done. All right, top of turn 1, I drew. Ultramarines got to go first. Capture enemy outposts, fantastic on turn 1. You love drawing that. But then I drew one of the objectives that I had to throw back. Forget now what it's called. So I ended up Storm Hostile objectives. So I ended up redrawing and I got Extend Battle Lines. So that's easy. I'm going to pick that up. So we're going to go ahead and keep this for next turn. See if I can't get it, and then I'm extending battle lines. So this turn, everybody just kind of moved up. Scored our 5 points, just advanced here. We know that he can advance and charge, so I have to be a little bit careful of his movement. I'm screening because I know he can come in a turn early. I know he's going to try to bomb me, so I'll put Spore Mine, so I've screened out my entire deployment zone. And I've kind of pushed this Raider with all the Hellblasters inside forward, so he can decide if he wants to vacate this area and get shot next turn, or if he wants to try to leave him here to screen or attack me. I don't know what he's going to do. He's got a lot of stuff here. He may try to kill my Land Raider. Good luck. And I did not spend any CP. I love it. That means I'm going to have more next turn. Let's see what the Tyranids do.
Okay, so I drew initially a tempting target, which I got rid of because it's sitting over here underneath a pile of dudes, and that just wasn't going to happen this turn. So I drew engage on all fronts instead, which with little shenanigans and a CP, I brought in a unit of gargoyles over here that immediately died to Overwatch, and then I brought in a second unit of gargoyles who did not die to the Overwatch, and got over here, got me some points, and move blocked this here Land Raider. Slid some guys forward, some back, tried to screen out the best I could against his Inceptors that are coming in next turn. Moved this guy down here and took a shot down the line at the Land Raider. Did 3 damage to him, which is pretty nice. Wasn't expecting much. Over here on some points. And that's about it, really. So we'll see what happens when the Inceptors come in and all the Hellblasters get out and get rowdy.
All right, top of turn 2. I've drawn no prisoners. I kept capture enemy outposts, so he was forced to really screen. I only have 3 reserves in this list, or at least I only put 3 into reserves. So I was like, do I want it? Do I want it? And he screened pretty well. So I decided to drop. Then I was like, do I drop all the stuff or to save it? And I'm like, oh, crap. So I decided to drop it all because there's just too many juicy targets. But, Vanguard, they can redeploy, or they can move 2 units, D6. They have the lone op strat. So, they're never really there. So on my list, I have to, force the issue. So I put these guys for 1 CP in the Advance and Charge Doctrine. Everyone else is not in any doctrines yet. I brought these guys in. He moved these guys up. He moved this guy back a little bit. And these guys are here. These are the infils, or actually the incursors, but they can move and shoot, so they're going to try to shoot. I got no prisoners, so I'm trying to line up to kill this guy and then move up onto the objective and potentially charge this guy if I need to. We do have a Spore Mine right here that we can shoot and kill, and then potentially we can charge and kill one of these. The Land Raider is positioned to shoot at the Warriors, who I know he's probably going to bop them to be safe. I did not get the Hellblasters out. Calgar's still waiting patiently for something to happen, and I've got all the screening back here. Infiltrators, Calgar blocking up my whole zone. So let's see what these guys can do. We'll come back after the dust is settled and see what I killed. All right, so end of turn 2. Or the end of the top of turn 2, these guys rolled a 1 for their advance after they shot or after they moved. Their lieutenant roll, they just rolled a 1, so they needed a 4 to get on the point. They did not make it, so I ended up shooting him with these Inceptors here. Killed him. I killed this guy, the Ripper here, to keep up points for no prisoners. I shot with the Land Raider. He popped the strat on these guys that were oath. So that made him lone up. So the Land Raider couldn't shoot. So we just shot all the guns here. Made sure we got rid of the gargoyles. The intercessors, you'll see there's only 1 left. He charged in. The Von Ryans got the free heroic intervene. There's no way I could stay out of 6. They came in. I armor contempted and survived their fight first attacks. Lost only 1 guy. I popped the +1 to wounds. So I spent all the CP this turn and just flubbed the rolls. He made some 4-up and build saves on this Lictor. He took a couple wounds. He's down to 3. Still alive. And but I did get him off this point, so no primary for him. I pulled all the casualties when the Lictor swung back, so only 1 guy survived, so he's on the wrong side of the wall, so maybe he'll be alive, or at least be annoying for him to have to kill. But it's going to be his turn, so we're about to see what bottom of turn 2 Tyranids can do. I did pick up no prisoners. I did not capture enemy outposts. I think at this point I'm going to go ahead and dump capture.
Okay, so that was interesting. I ended up charging the Land Raider over here just to make sure that he can't move and to try to stop the Hellblasters inside from coming out and getting lines of sight on guys. Move my Warriors back over here just to kind of stay outside 12. Some Lictors moved up here just to kind of position for more points later on. Brought both my Exocrines in and got shots on the unit down here. Picked everyone up except for the Sergeant, who's down to 1. Or sorry, Lieutenant is down to 1. Came out here, rolled double 1s on my charge, failed there. So I had to come over here with my Warriors, charge in, and kill the other Inceptors over here.
I did overwatch these guys with my Inceptors and the Von Ryans. They shot them down to 1 guy with 1 wound, so there's less guys there.
Yep. And that was about all that happened. I ended up drawing Secure No Man's Land and Deploy Teleport Homers, which I'm going to be doing with my Spore Mine here in the middle and getting the points over there on that objective.
All right, top of turn 3 for the Marines. We've drawn Assassinate and Deploy Teleport Homers. He popped Shadows in the Warps, which forced me to take a lot of Battle Shock tests. I had to double take it here. I failed. My Lieutenant guy failed again. These Intercessors made it, so they were able to use the strat to pop Advance and Charge. I put my rest of my army in Tactical. These guys rolled a 6. I had to kind of string them out like this because I didn't want to get overwatched by the Flamer from Swarmlord. He was going to try to move away, but look who's still in combat. Oh, the one Scepter holding him back. This little lieutenant here moved up. He's like, I see you, Spore Mine. We both got deploy homers. I'm going to deploy some homers. Over here, Calgar got battle shocked. So it was a desperate 7 I needed on the Land Raider to actually score my primary, but I hit the 7, so I held primary. These guys are advancing up. They're going to do some shots. My one lone dude, he was battle shocked, so he had to take a desperate test. He passed it, so he's able to fall back. He wants to try to stay alive. I can't really go anywhere with the Hellblasters. They're just wishing they deep struck. They're just so sad about it.
They rolled the windows up and locked the doors.
They're like stupid things are holding us in. We're going to wait one more turn. This is turn 3, so we got some more stuff. I just shuffled here. There is another hole he can drop back here. I mean, he's got investigate signals. He's got a couple things that he can get behind me lines. It may be a mistake, but we'll do what we can do. I'm going to try to charge in here with the this is Uriel. See if I can't try to get assassinated on his character. We got some stuff going on, so let's do some work and we'll come back. All right, end of the top of turn 3. I was able to punch that guy. I was consolidated into his lictor, gave him some free hits on me, but he didn't do anything. Just trying to get some free movement out of it. Over here, we got our deployed teleport homers. Over here, no more guys. We were able to punch them all out. The Von Ryan's dead, and all the warriors are dead, but I did not get assassinate. He was able to make a bunch of saves and save his boss, and then he punked out the last remaining Inceptor, so they're all dead. But I do have this point here. That'll be good. No primary for him again.
All right, so bottom of 3, I'm going to try some stuff. Move the warriors forward here. Going to try to get a charge in, maybe get lucky. The Death Leapers over here. I'm in range with all my auras. I'm going to try to also get lucky, but, we'll see. X-Screens kind of move down to get some shots down range here. X-Screens over here. Everybody kind of pushing in on this unit. I got to try to take this point back because I'm lagging on primary right now. And I got this turn, defend stronghold, and no prisoners. So a lot of guys sitting around here with like 1 wound left on them. I'm hoping I can pick them up. Hoping I can pick up these guys over here on this objective. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that was pretty bloody. Managed to kill all of the Eradicators and 1 Victrix Guard. Calgar swung back on my warriors and killed all except for the boss man over here. Biovore actually shot down here and killed the last wound off here for once. Did something useful. Death Leapers is kind of hanging out, being cool. Gonna start forcing some tests. And over here, we can manage to kill this unit all the way, as well as the lieutenant that was hanging out on the other side of the wall. Consolidated back on the side of the wall here. So we're just kind of hanging out, being cool.
All right, top of turn 4. I keep rolling boss cards for my battle shock, so he can't take this primary for me. He did kill that one guy. I had put several units on the objective, thinking I might fail a battle shock or 2, trying to hedge my bets. He keeps killing them off. What the Land Raider says, I don't care. So, good deal. I'm another 7 on primary. I keep holding him off for primary. He's definitely going to get some primary this turn. I don't have anything left over here, except for Big Beastie. It is go time for him. We'll see what he can do. I drew defend stronghold and bring it down. Bring it down is a little tricky. I'm going to have to try to kill that guy. I do have the Hellblasters. I go in Dev Doctrine. I can do things. Let me do some measurements. Come back. I might be able to bring it down this time. I think I like it. So we got some mid-turn action. I had to hit the hard 9. I advanced and charged. Those guys were basically on the line here. They advanced to just over the line. Needed a 9-inch charge to get over here. Was able to pile in. Got one guy captain gonna try to beat down the Swarm Lord. Everyone else is gonna beat down that Winged Tyrant. I had to pile in on the Exocrine, but I think I'm in a good place. If I can do all the things I think I can. He overwatched with the Swarm Lord. I made all the saves. Luckily, he did not ignore cover. And then he just made me take a battle shock with his last CP. I passed it. I've been passing battle shocks like a fiend. So now I can use my full strat. So I got full power. Over here, the Hellblasters. Calgar popped the strat to fall back. I put myself in the Assault Doctrine. So him falling back made room for the Hellblasters to be able to get out. They're in Assault Doctrine, so they advanced through the wall, shot with assault weapons, killed the Exocrine because it had Bring It Down. And then now they're charging in over here with the Lieutenant. Only one guy died in the overheat. And then Calgar is like, well, the Land Raider split fire killed the Death Leaper, but did not kill this guy, left him on 1 wound. So Calgar came back and charged over there. But yes, this is the combat. I expect to kill both of these dudes with my captain and my assault intercessors. He doesn't know the full power. That's about to slap him. I did not get the extra Bring It Down. I just got the one. Swarm Lord hit a bunch of 4s, but he got down to 4 wounds. And unfortunately for him, that meant he was degraded, so he slapped back like a little girl. I hit a couple saves. He only killed 1 intercessor back. Oh, you could punch with this Exocrine. Over here, these guys did a lot of damage to him. He just made a bunch of 4-ups, so he's still alive with 2 wounds. Calgar punched out that wounded guy. Can't consolidate because there's nobody close enough to the objective. How much?
2.
2 armor saves. Intercessors take a wound. What?
Yeah, man.
Kills a guy?
He's got them little limbs.
Kills a guy. Well, nobody got time for that. What's the OC on this?
Currently, that is going to be 6.
2, 4, 6, 7. Stealing all the primary. So good. We'll come back. The hijinks ensue. 3d6 because it's Tyranids. He's leadership 7. He rolled 6 and he is battle shocked. Poor Swarm Lord. He's sad. The laughing is intense off camera here. Poor Nick.
All right. Well, Thomas in Thomas fashion made all the rolls he needed to make, got all the charges, killed all the things. Minus the Swarm Lord. Swarm Lord's still alive somehow over here. Ended to kill the unit and didn't die to the sergeant swinging back. So I take this point, which is important because I have Storm Hostile. I also drew Capture Enemy Outpost, which is not going to happen. So we're going to drop that. The Neurolictor fell back over here to get on the point with a glimmer of hope in his eye. Not looking good for him. I got all dudes in the corners in case I draw Investigate Signals for my last turn, and looking pretty sparse right now, but we'll see.
End of the turn, top of 5. I drew Secure No Man's Land and Area Denial. My lieutenant's just hanging around in the middle of this whole time, so free 5 points. Secure No Man's, I had to take this one, which was easy. I had to take this one, which was hard. I fell back from combat with my captain. I had to charge back in, but since I was in tactical, I wasn't fully buffed up. Battle shock with the Swarm Lord, so I had to wound this guy to half and make him take a battle shock. No, I had to just kill this guy, and I needed 4s to wound. He hit a couple saves. I did not roll at all, so he survives. And then Swarm Lord heroically intervened and was able to punch the captain out. So captain died a valiant death. Did not take this point, but that's okay. So I will pick up 5 and 2 points for Secure No Man's Land. Yep. And then we'll go into the bottom of turn 5, see what happens. Over here, the Hellblasters moved up, shot this guy. We're in Dev Doctrine. Only did a couple of wounds, failed to roll 5s. And that's it. So, all right, Tyranids drew on the final turn, Cleanse and Investigate Signals. I was threatening to move my Hellblasters onto the objective, so he had to move away, but he luckily drew Investigate Signals. So he moved over here. He'd been waiting all game. He's got guys in the corners for all game, but I killed the Ripper and the Spore Mine on the other side, so he's only able to get 2 corners for 4 points, and then he auto-passed morale with the Swarm Lord to get a cleanse here. Then he lined up 2 Exocrines to shoot at my remaining Hellblasters. They're all dead. I did shoot just for fun on death, and I killed one of the Exocrines that was my oath target. So Ha! But he shot him first, so he died for nothing. This guy was out of range. I couldn't shoot at him. But the final score, tallying it up, he was able to pick up 7 on the primary on the final turn because those Cell Blasters died. But the damage was done. He only scored 2 for 3 full turns each. I got the 7 every single turn. So I won big on the primary. On the secondary, he picked up pretty good secondaries, Tyranids. I was able to hold him more than I thought. And it was pretty close, 27-28. So at the final score, the primary really pushed me over the top at 65-51. The Ultramarines win. Oh, yeah. Oh, I had reroll ones this whole time with the lieutenant. I just totally realized I'm like, the lieutenant did work. And I'm like, wait a minute, he forgot that he had special rules. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Lots of back and forth. So you guys don't see all the stuff off camera. Appreciate Nick's help running this game. His Tyranids are always great looking. If you haven't seen some of these Tyranids, they are beautiful. Look at these guys. They are just gorgeous. Brain bugs. Oh, so pretty. Stupid Biowar. But that's it. That's it for this game. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share with your friends. And look at this. It's coming soon. Announcements coming soon. We will share next week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.